Hello guys, it's week 3, day 17. We're almost at the end of our program. Hang on in there, stay positive. You also know that this is not a diet and that you can start to think about the things that you will like to continue doing. But I'll speak about this another time. Today I just wanted to tell you about something that I get asked a lot and you've asked me as well. What does my plate should look like? What should a plate of food that I'm eating on a regular basis, if I'm trying to lose weight, look like? And here it is. Let's see if you can see it. This is an amazing leaflet, it's an infographic that BANT, which is the British Associations for Nutritional Therapists, has formulated a couple of years ago, a year ago I think now. And don't worry about it because I'm going to put it in the file so you've got it there. I just want to talk you through it. So this is a lovely picture, right? Look, half is split right in half here, and half of your plate should be vegetables, all the green stuff. Now, even the vegetable bit is split in two, as you can see, and the first quarter basically of your plate should be basically filled with all the green leafy vegetables and salad. So these are your broccolis, your spinach, cucumbers, tomatoes, all the spring greens, the pak choi, this kind of things. And the other quarter of the vegetables should be more colorful stuff. So the red vegetables like the red onions, the aubergines, the peppers, all the stuff that will give you lots of phytochemicals full of antioxidants. And bear in mind that within this, they just put a tiny little bit here that you can see it that says fruit. Now, right at the top here, you know that we're trying to, well, we've been telling people to eat 7 a day. Now actually it's even more like 10 a day, 15 a day, as much as you can squeeze of your vegetables actually. But in the past, this message got a little bit misunderstood and people started to eat more fruit out of convenience, really. Now what we're trying to say to people that are trying to as you see it here, fight the fat and beat the bloat, therefore they're trying to lose weight, to limit the amount of fruit you have to 1 portion a day, which is right up here. So of your Eat a Rainbow 7 a day, you will have 6 portions of vegetables and 1 portion of fruit. This is if you're trying to lose weight. Fruit, don't get me wrong, is still very healthy for you, however, is rich in fructose, and loading up on that can still disrupt the blood sugar balance that we spoke about a couple of weeks ago. Then, another very important chunk of your dish, right, should be filled with proteins. And by proteins, I mean all the lean meats, chicken, turkey, but also fish, and especially oily fish like mackerel, salmon, sardines that give you the beneficial omega-3s that we cannot make in our body, but we need, they are essential fatty acids, we need to get them from the diet. And also obviously for the vegetarians, this will be your legumes, beans, peas, lentils, this sort of stuff. Bear in mind that dairy products are not really featured in the plate, but there is a mention in here, just briefly, and a little bit like in our program, the advice, generally speaking, is to include small amount of dairy products, whether it's a small matchbox size of cheese that you want to eat, or a pot of yogurt, or even a small glass of milk. But, you know, ideally, not every day, so maybe 2-3 times a week. Why? Because dairy products are rich in saturated fats, not always a good idea when we're trying to lose weight, and they're also be found to be potentially pro-inflammatory. And inflammation, when we have got fat to lose, is not very good, is not something that we want to promote in our body. So, moving on. Now, a tiny bit, well, is less than a quarter. So up here, as you can see, is your root vegetables and whole grains. So basically those are your carbohydrates, and have we spoken about it before, that they're slow release carbohydrate. Better to avoid gluten again because it's pro-inflammatory. Better to go for things like brown rice, millet, buckwheat and quinoa. And also here you can add your sweet potatoes and, you know, the root vegetables, especially good if you are making soups at this time of year especially. There is also a mention of oils. Let's see if you can see it right here, right? So not directly on the plate because still, you know, they are fattening foods, but small amounts of beneficial oils like olive oils, avocado and oils coming from nuts and seeds have to be included. There are little mentioning here of other things to look for in the, you know, a balanced sort of well-being plan, and exercise is featured. Yeah, sorry, we cannot get away from that one. Sleep and relaxation as well is mentioned, and also up here is drinks. Sorry, here, drinks. Right, so drinks, water mainly, and herbal teas, and obviously we want to cut back as much as possible on caffeine. So I'm gonna load this up on your file, so you've got it. It's really nice. You can print it out, nice and colorful, put it somewhere you can see it. It's lovely to show your children this as well if you have kids, because you know they are often asking questions about food, and it's very visual, which most kids are, so they can have a good idea and a good picture there. So guys, it's all for me for now. Keep on being positive, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.